Morning, Tide family. Welcome to Coffee with Tessmer Tide. Um, this morning we're gonna basically have a general chit chat. Um, I'd like to share some friends channel that were really super awesome to the Tessmer Tide, and I can't ask for better friends. They've been really supportive with my channel, and I would like to share their channels out and do a little discussion about maybe the RNC. I thought it went really super good. I really enjoyed it. I thought they were very classy in how they handled it. I know some Democratic local mayors that were really pleased with how our economy is going around here, and they said some nice things about the RNC, which is a little odd to hear, but that's also a great thing for I'm a conservative, as you know, so that's a great thing to hear. I believe President Trump has done a really good job as far as um, his campaign goes and everything he's done for the American people and how he's done so much to support almost every different type of program that helps out the common Joe every day. So I'm very pleased with President Trump's campaign so far, and he's got my vote. And so, as far as the RNC is concerned, I think the last few days of the RNC have gone very well, very classy. They haven't went out of their way to basically like the Democratic Party attack. They've been real decent about that, and they've done a pretty classy show, and in my opinion. And the president, the first lady, she had a very nice speech. I was very pleased with it. And Vice President Pence had a very nice speech. I was very pleased with it. Very, very classy job. They really did a good job, and they weren't on attack mode. I mean, they were thinking about the American people and all our vets and everyone concerned, and they did a wonderful job. So I was very pleased with so far how the RNC has really played out. And I mean, class A job. I mean, kudos to the president, vice president, first lady, and everyone involved in that. It's been a really good show for the American people, and he's kept up on all of his promises. And I really do wish him another 4 years for the American people and everything concerned. I think he'll do a fine job, and he'll be a great president. Um, and on to other discussions. Some friends of mine, Carl's Energy, and you've heard me say it in other live streams. Katrina Lynn on YouTube. They're really nice people. They have a great channels, both of them, and I'm very pleased to call them my friend. And I only wish they were here to have coffee with us right now. But they have great channels. You really should check them out. They've been very supportive when it comes to Tessmer Tide, and just recently he challenged me to a Pocky chip challenge. I hope I don't let him down. As you know, I'm not very big on hot stuff, and I do have some health issues. So we'll see how that plays out and how it goes. But I'm really happy that he challenged me. That was very nice of him to do that. And even if I don't do this challenge, don't you give up now, Carl. Keep it going, buddy. You're doing a great job. And he's got a great channel. Check him out. His channel's name is Carl's Energy on YouTube and Katrina Lynn on YouTube. So give them a look. See, it's really worth your time. You won't regret it. They have a variety of things that they do. They do a lot of food reviews from different countries, that sort of thing. and they enjoy what they do. They have a lot of fun with it. They're great editors. They do just a fine job. And hello, Steelers Nation 420. Good to see ya. Cornish Exploring with Alex. Good to see ya. Good morning. And it's really wonderful to have you in the broadcast this morning. Basically, we're talking about just general conversations. And I'm getting ready to share some friends' channels on YouTube. If you also get a chance, you can go check out Steelers Nation 420. He's got a great channel. I've watched some of his videos. He's a pretty cool guy. I like him a lot. Glad to call him part of the Tide family. He's an awesome brother. Get a chance, go check out his channel. Another one is Cornish Exploring with Alex. If you get a chance, go check out their channels. They're real decent channels, and they're good people. So give them a try. Go check them out. No harm in trying, right? It's free. Remember, it's free to subscribe. A lot of people are under this impression that it costs money to watch YouTube, and it doesn't cost anything. So give my friends a look-see and go check out their channels. You won't regret it. They all have great channels. As of some other friends, Steelers Nation said, "Thanks, bro. Appreciate, bro. I won't be here long." That's okay. That's fine, buddy. I got to go to work. I'm glad you stopped by. If you ever get a chance to drop by again, come on back, brother. It'd be nice to have you around. And I'm glad you showed up even for a second. So if you get a chance, anybody, go check out Steelers Nation 420 on YouTube. Cornish Exploring with Alex. Check out his channel. I don't mind sharing out channels. It's helped me getting bigger, so it's always nice to have people stop by and check out other people's channels. But back to where I was. At Steelers Cornish Exploring it with Alex. Steeler got your channel. Yeah, it's always great to share and help us build up subscribers. That's always a good thing. And they recently had purchased some of my merchandise, which was really awesome of them. So I'm going to take a few minutes and show their channel. They've been really awesome people when it comes to being supportive. So we'll give theirs a look-see here.
Welcome back to Carl's Energy.
Thank you, Katrina.
I hope you can see all the screen.
Welcome back to Carl's Energy. I came up with a new challenge myself. Go with hot. Boom! Pocky, haunted ghost pepper. Real peppers, real heat. I got a new challenge that I'm going to challenge 2 people to. Stay to the end to see if you're challenged. My rules on this challenge is eat the whole bag in 2 minutes without any drink. All right, let's do this. Oh, I've had these before. They're very hot. I never ate the whole bag, so here's the first time. 2 minutes. Here we go.
These guys are great. You got to check them out. Carl's Energy, Katrina Lynn on YouTube.
Get out. Oh.
You're very welcome, Cornish Exploring with Alex.
Get out.
Will he win?
Absolutely.
Stop back anytime.
Got new motivation. Oh no.
This is a challenge he recently challenged me to. I hope I can oblige him.
17, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can finish it.
Nice try, Carl.
Even though my face is on fire, but I can't do it in 2 minutes. Can you? D-Chow, do it now. I challenge you. And Ron, the Tessmer tie. Give this a try. I'd love to see if you can do it. Because I know I can't. And I know I'm on fire. I gotta have some water now. I already failed, so I'm having the water.
I am on fire, so I gotta go. See you next time.
Thanks for watching to the end, guys.
Apparently
Epic
they
fail
were
number
that
2.
hot.
I like to support
Alex,
my fellow
they were-
YouTubers and friends, and let's see what I got
I haven't
today.
tried them, but I've heard a lot of people talk about them,
That's it.
and they say they're pretty hot.
What do we got here today?
I guess I'm going to find out.
The front. You know that symbol? Let's be a better you. Tessmer Tide. Let's see what it looks like.
Real nice of them to buy my merchandise. Very supportive people.
Tessmer Tide. I really like this shirt. I love green. That's why I got green. There's multiple
Green's a great
colors on
color.
there. Check out Tessmer's merch store. Link down below.
They're very great people. They're very supportive. Add them to your channels. I mean, you won't regret it. They're good people.
Let's see what else I got from there. This is
I just saw this for the first time myself this
Boom.
morning.
Tessmer Tides fanny pack. Yeah, look at that. I got that from my wife, Katrina. What do you think, babe?
Love it.
Yeah.
It's always
there you
nice
go.
to have people that are very supportive on
Ooh la la.
your channel.
It's got a zipper on the back too. Nice.
Woo-hoo. And our final piece of merch. There we go. Oh, nice. Check this out. My wife picked out the color. We thought it was beautiful. We love coffee cups, and we got the Tessmer Tide coffee cup because he does Coffee Time with Tessmer live. Check him out.
Check
Okay,
them out.
that's all for now. Support your fellow YouTubers. Ramsey wanted me to remind you to check out our main channel, Katrina Lynn. Link is down below. That's our main channel. Make sure you check that out. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.
Bye.
They're very, very nice people. I mean, you really can't beat having supportive friends like that, especially when you're trying to build the channel up. They're very nice to have, and give them a try. Go check them out. I guarantee you're gonna love it. They do a lot of reviews on British snacks. I find it very entertaining. I really loved watching their channel. I mean, a lot of times I just hit the playlist and let it run, which I do with a lot of my subscribers. Everybody needs watch time, so I tend to do a lot of favors as far as, hit the playlist and watch their videos. I mean, if you can add them, at least you can do is try to check out their videos and see what their channels are all about. And like I said, I've checked out Steeler Nation 420. He's a pretty awesome guy. Check out his channel, Cornish Exploring with Alex. Check him out. You won't regret it. As far as Carl's Energy, give him a try. Katrina Lynn, give her a try. They do great work on their channel, and they do, like I said, a lot of awesome reviews. They're kind of into creepy stuff like me. They just recently had bought me a mask from the Goonies and sent it to me, which I really love a lot. I started a collection on those, so there'll be more of those I'll be showing here soon. As far as regular everyday things goes, well, school's getting ready to start back up. If you got children, Cornish Exploring with Alex says that's some sweet, awesome merch. Well, I appreciate that very much. Yeah, give it a look, see if there's anything in there you might like. The design is really good. Really good products. I order them myself just to check them out to make sure that, I'm not giving some junk away, but they got really good products. And that's in the description below, so you can check them out. I also have Discord. If there's a time you ever want to chat with me, there's an invite for Discord in the description below. Give that a try if you want to, for fun. But as I was saying, with school starting up, a lot of parents are kind of worked up right now with the cost trying to get the kids clothing if they're sending their kids to school. Everybody's got a different opinion as far as how school's going to work. Myself, I decided to send my child to school part-time and part-time at home, with a lot of great advice. Like I said, that the coronavirus is real, so we do have to be careful when it comes to our kids. But it's that time of year where parents are under a lot of stress when it comes to getting school clothes and getting all the supplies that they need for going back to school. If you're one of the parents that decided to send your children back to school, it's a rough time right now, and we were all hoping that stimulus would work out. Either way, doesn't really matter. One way or another, it seems we always have to pay it back, whether we like it or not. So I can give or take it. I know a lot of people do need it a lot more when it comes to helping out with their children and getting them back to school and that sort of thing. So like Trump was and is, he wants to do it, but the Democrats had to go in there and kind of mess that up. So a lot of us didn't get that stimulus. He was on board for, I think, if they kept it at I think it was $1 trillion, but then the Democrats had all these different things they added to it, which kind of messed it up for all of us common Joes in America, and we didn't. They still haven't worked it out, and they haven't got back into session yet. So let's hope that works out for a lot of people so they can get some help with their children and getting them back to school and getting things that they need or caught up on bills, that sort of thing. I mean, at this point, I guess all we can do is pray the Democrats pull their head out of their you-know-whats and let President Trump get this going so we can get some help with a lot of that stuff. So, I mean, with that in mind, parents are under a lot of stress right now with the school thing getting ready to start back up now, and which makes it a lot tougher the way they're doing things because, parents work and they depend on school a lot when it comes to that. Saves them money in childcare and that sort of thing. So I really hope that they knock their part out and they can come to some partisan agreement where we can get this stimulus out to a lot of people who really, really need it right now. For childcare, I mean, if you're not going to have school up and running on an everyday basis, at least give people money so they can afford to get some childcare, some decent childcare that they can trust, and that would help them out extremely. And I'm all for that. I'm all out for helping people right now with all this Corona stuff going on that people could really use the help right now. On another note, like I said in another live broadcast that we had, like Minnesota is starting to chill down right now, and our leaves are just starting to change a little bit, and the weather's going to get a little bit cooler. I don't know what the weather's like in your neck of the woods. Is there anyone watching? Where do you live, or what area do you live in? If you don't want to give your specifics, what's the weather like in your area? That would be nice to know. Minnesota, I live in the northern section of Minnesota, which is closer to Canada, so it gets a little bit chillier up here at night and in the early mornings, which kind of intensifies the fact that the leaves are getting that dried out look, where they're starting to change. We got some falling. Within the next couple weeks, we'll see a dramatic change when it comes to that. So how's everybody else doing today, and what's on your plans? You got any decent plans for today that you want to share with me? That would be awesome if you could. Me myself, I wanted to have some coffee with some of my subscribers and let them know I appreciate them, every single one of them, and I'm really glad you're part of the Tide family. And I'm really glad that I'm part of your family. And anytime that I can, I have a live feed that I can help share out your channel, I have no problem with that. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be, and vice versa. So it's good for all of us. As I said earlier, check out Steelers Nation 420. Check out Cornish Exploring with Alex. I'll pop up his right here so you can see it. Give his channel a look-see and subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. They'll really appreciate it. Give them your time, and I guarantee you won't regret it. Steelers 420. Here's his channel. Give him a try. Check out his channel, and you won't regret it. And let's see what we got here. Ray, Congress is still remaining stalled. One reason is because they want illegal immigrants to receive the stimulus. Yeah, I did read about that. And that's a big issue. I mean, the Democrats really need to pull back on some of that stuff for the people that are already here and need that money to help with their child care or their children's clothing, groceries, bills, anything that's going to get the ball rolling this fall for people that have children. And even if you don't have children, you're going to have backed up bills you need to get paid, things that need to get done. We're really counting on that. So they need to get the bipartisanship needs to get straightened out so that people can get some help. I mean, I can't explain enough how much the people of America really need the help right now, and I'm in support of that. So if there's any Dems listening anywhere, please come on, give us a break. We could really use the help. And if President Trump is willing to help us, back off a little bit and work out a deal and let some of these people get the help they need at a time is really needed with school starting and childcare and bills that are piling up. So I doubt any of them are listening to my little bitty channel, but I hope somebody somewhere is, and they will help. As far as anything else goes, well, like I said, the weather's starting to chill down. I wanted to mention a couple of my friends' channels. They've been very decent to me and very supportive, and I can't argue that point out. I've been trying to check out what's new in the music area. I haven't really been watching the local news too much. I've been kind of trying to avoid mainstream media. I'm not too happy with mainstream media lately. Good morning, Miss Charlie. Good to see you. It's really nice to see you're back. I'm actually surprised, but very, very nice to see you. If you get a chance, check out Miss Gorgeous Charlie's channel. She has a great channel. I've checked it out myself, and she was one of my lucky winners on my trivia. And I hope you received your prize. I'm not sure if it made it to you yet, but it should have. If not, it will be shortly. And I hope that was a great thing. Nice to be seen. Thank you. Yes, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad you stopped in for coffee with me. It's awesome thing to have return subscribers come back. And Ray says, "Good morning, Miss Charlie. Boy, you seem to be a hit with the Tessmer tide here." She was one of my winners on the Lucky Trivia thing I had approximately a few days ago. You haven't received it yet? Yeah, you'll probably get it today, tomorrow, something like that, but it should be there shortly. I believe we sent that out on Monday. And Miss Charlie says, "Good morning, Ray. It's nice to see Miss Charlie come back." And you missed out on one. I had a magic word in one of my live streams. I gave away a $15 Subway card. It's nice and comfy. 59 degrees this morning. Yeah. The weather is really starting to get comfortable and nice, so I'm enjoying it, and it's going to cool down a lot more. And I think our highs are going to probably stick around the low 70s to upper 60s. So, but definitely the weather is starting to change right now. But I'm pleasantly surprised to see Miss Gorgeous Charlie come back. And Steelers Nation 420. It was nice to see them in Corners Exploring with Alex. But if you get a chance, check out my friends Carl's Energy on YouTube and Katrina Lynn on YouTube. They're worth mentioning. They deserve it. They're very, very good folks, and they got a great channel. Very entertaining. Their editing is unbelievably good, and they're a lot of fun to watch. So if you don't mind watching reviews, which I don't, I love reviews. I'm about to do one actually right here. Taco Bell's fire tortilla chips. Getting ready to do a review on those and see how those go. Carl's Energy just recently challenged me to a Pocky chip challenge. I don't know how well that's gonna go off, but Miss Gorgeous Charlie. Let's see. It's 72 this morning where you are. That's Georgia, if I remember correctly. And that would probably be a very good temperature, I'm sure, for your area. Their names are Carl's Energy and Katrina Lynn, and that's spelled C-A-R. I spell that right, Katrina? CATRINALYNNE, and that's Katrina Lynn on YouTube, and Carl's CARLS Energy all together on YouTube. Try them out. They're very good people, and they've been, I mean, in the extreme sense, they've been very supportive to me. So I really love having them on the Tide family, and I really love them as friends. They've been really decent, and they've always been very supportive. As well as you too, Miss Gorgeous Charlie. It's really nice to see you back, and I hope you enjoy what you won on the Tessmer Tide, and you stop back for some further wins in the future here. I want to catch up on some challenges myself. I got a review to do, a challenge to do. Yeah, that would be very nice. Check them out. Like I said, they're great channels, and their editing is amazing. Katrina does a wonderful job, and they've been very supportive. So check them out, and I guarantee you won't regret that. As far as let's see, today is Thursday, the 27th. So our week is pretty much spent. Hope everybody got a lot done this week. I know I still have lawn work myself to get caught up on. Hopefully today. Could use a little bit of sleep, but I got to get my yard work done. Been raining much in Georgia. Here we've had a kind of an on and off thing type rain that's been going on in northern Minnesota here. I got some friends in Florida. Of course, they always, lucky devils, have great weather. But I don't know if I want to deal with the heat in Florida in the middle of summer. So, a great place to visit in the wintertime, isn't it? It's kind of like going to Hawaii or something, you know? But we've had on and off rain here in northern Minnesota, which is to be expected this time of year. A lot of rain down in Georgia. Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe it's welcome down there. I don't know. Has it been dry? I don't know what the weather's been like in the past week there, but here it's pretty much primarily been on and off rain. We're gonna have a beautiful weekend here. Not to rub it in, Miss Charlie, but we deserve it, and we're gonna have a nice weekend. So probably the upper 60s, low 70s, and sunny. So I'm gonna try to enjoy it. And excuse me. I thought maybe a few people would jump back in here, and maybe I could share out their channels. It's always good to share out people, and hopes that they'll get some more subscribers. There's nothing wrong with that. We could all use the help. We work very hard on what we do, and I try to offer giveaways. I do got some games coming up. I do. If you have the Cash App, if you don't have the Cash App, it's always a good time to get it. You can also donate to my channel to help out in any type of thing that I do, giveaways, prizes, help with products, reviews, that sort of thing. You'll find that in the header of my artwork on my channel. Let's see, Miss Gorgeous Charlie says it's been raining all week. It has been, warm down there. Jeez, Miss Charlie, I'd like to say I feel sorry for you, but I don't like the heat. I lived in Texas for a while and did not like the heat. So I came back to Minnesota. The winters here are very tough. I'm not going to lie to you. If you don't mind 4 feet of snow and 20 below zero temperatures and you can make it through it, it's a beautiful state in the spring, summer, and fall. But you got to make it through the tough Minnesota winters, and that can be kind of tough, especially when you're driving. Anybody else, if you get a chance, go check out Miss Gorgeous Charlie's channel. I'm sure she would really, really appreciate that. So go check her out and subscribe. And while you're at it, anybody else, share this out. Come back and subscribe to my channel. It ain't gonna hurt you a bit. It's free. We would all appreciate it. We work very hard, and we love to see anyone that does as a co-creator try to get ahead, because we know the amount of work that everybody puts into their channels and their live broadcasts and everything that kind of is wrapped up in the scenario of doing YouTube. Miss Gorgeous Charlie says, I moved from Detroit 3 years ago. Well, you know what winters are like then. To Georgia. I don't like the winters anymore. Yeah, I can't say I blame you one iota on that one. And Ray's like 50 below plus wind chills sometimes. Yeah, she's got that 100% correct. If there's a button here where I could do 100, I'd do about 10 times. But you know what the snow's like in Detroit. It is a pain in the explicit, but the older I get, the more I want to run down to Georgia and Florida or somewhere just to get away from it. But I just love the spring, summer, and falls in northern Minnesota. It's gorgeous. You can't beat the fact that we got 10,000 plus lakes, and I like to magnet fish. I like to fish, that sort of thing. If it wasn't for that particular thing, Miss Gorgeous Charlie, I'd probably be knocking on the door next door to you, because that's the only thing that really stops me is the spring, summer, and fall in Minnesota. Detroit, the weather's not too bad in Detroit in the same aspect in the spring, summer, and fall. Winters can suck in Detroit. All the way over here, Chicago, Wisconsin, Minnesota, all of them, the winters are real rough. I have a brother that lives in Ohio. He likes it in Ohio. The difference, he says, between here and there is 4 feet and 20 degrees. So, more power to him if he likes it there. I'm gonna rough it out in Minnesota as long as I can before I start moving down by you, Miss Gorgeous Charlie. Like I said, I'm gonna rough it out because of the spring, summer, and fall. Miss Gorgeous Charlie says, "Oh my God, I love to fish. I need to visit Minnesota one day." Yeah, it's a beautiful state. There's no doubt about it. You can't go wrong visiting Minnesota. It's, you know what? I think every state has its ups and downs. Minnesota, yeah, cold, and more cold. If you can get through that cold weather, the spring and the summer and the fall is well worth the visit. So if you're going to come visit us, make sure you do it in the spring, summer, and fall. Mainly the summer and fall are probably the best because you get to enjoy the lakes and you get to enjoy the beautiful scenery in the fall. The wintertime, everybody's pretty much closing door like COVID, you know, it's unless you snowmobile or that sort of thing, four wheel. You can get out and do that sort of thing. A lot of winter sports to do here. If you like sledding or skiing, or in the summertime you can go ATV. We got a lot of ATV trails up where we're at, and you can enjoy that type of stuff. I don't think age is a factor as long as we take it easy and don't go out of our way to try to kill ourselves. But just the ride through the woods, that sort of thing, is just absolutely just gorgeous. I can't see anything negative about it at all. When I lived in Texas, there's some people that love Texas. When I lived there, hot. It just, you know, when you're from Minnesota and you go to a warm climate, boy, does that take getting used to. You know, it's hard to get used to that. But I lived there for about a year and I couldn't take it anymore, and I had to get out of there. I mean, when I start sweating salt, it's time to leave. And that's the way I looked at it from there. It was very dry heat. Up here, you get the humidity. Miss Gorgeous Charlie knows when you're in Detroit, you got humidity there too. Georgia, not too bad. I've been through Georgia. I was a truck driver. I went through Georgia lots of times. Very friendly folk down there. I really enjoyed a lot of the people in Georgia. They're very friendly to me, and I didn't have too many issues there. Pretty much the entire South. I didn't run actually into any trouble with people, I think. A little bit in North Carolina, but most generally everywhere you go, people are very kind. They don't want to give you a hard time. Right now, if you wear a Trump hat, you might get a hard time, but I don't really much care. I like Trump, and that's me. I'm conservative. Yes, Georgia is very friendly. Yes, you got that right. It's one of the most friendliest places I ever been, and I enjoyed the people there. A lot of people went out of their way to help me out. They gave me a lot of free things on the road. Being a truck driver, sometimes you kind of go without on the road, and a lot of people went out of their way in Georgia to just generally help me out. I got a lot of homemade stuff. I know that sounds kind of odd, but people in Georgia like to bake, and I got a lot of baked goods from people. I'd stop at truck stops and have conversations with people, and they want to invite me back to their house for coffee and some for iced tea, and they wanted to give me a lot of baked stuff, and that was okay by me because I just grabbed it, threw it in the truck, and it really helped me out a lot. So yeah, Georgia was very friendly, and I really enjoyed it there. I guess that would be one of the states I'd probably consider moving to if I ever left Minnesota. But as far as our week is concerned, it's been an on and off rainy week, but we got a nice weekend coming here, and we're really looking forward to that, having that time where we can be outdoors a little bit. And I don't know how the COVID down in Georgia is treating you guys. Up here, one word, Miss Gorgeous Charlie, it sucks. It really sucks. But I mean, every state is different. Every governor is different. Your freedom really relies on your local government, I guess. And I believe if I might stand corrected, but I believe the mandate for masks is in all states. And so I don't know how it's going on in Georgia as far as the mask mandate and how bad your governor's keeping you locked up down there. But up here, it's you know how it goes. You have your weeks where it gets to you, and other weeks where you don't mind it so much. So I guess that would depend a lot upon age, maybe. The younger you are, you feel more imprisoned. The older you are, you're like, I got this, that sort of thing. Um, I'm glad that you guys showed up for coffee with the Tessmer Tide, Miss Gorgeous Charlie. I'm really glad that you are part of the Tide family. I'm really glad that I'm part of yours, and I really enjoy your visits. And thank you for coming today. And I hope everything is going really good for you down there in Georgia. Um, I'm really surprised. Big Rex and Small Bites didn't show up for a visit today. Usually they stop in for my coffee show, and I didn't see them today, so they're probably real busy. Ray says, at least up here, we don't have to wear the masks outside. True enough. Uh, you got to wear those all the time down there, Miss Gorgeous Charlie? Is that an issue down in there? Hello, Ice Wallowcome. I hope I said that correctly. It's really nice to have you stop in for coffee with the Tessmer Tide. And I don't. Every state's different when it comes to mandates. Different governors, different local politicians. Uh, I hope myself, and this is only myself, my own opinion, that Trump takes it and we can just start seeing the stuff get better and better and better, and that's the plan. But everybody's got their opinion, and they follow who they follow, and that's their right. Yes, you did. It's nice to see you here today. I'm really glad you stopped by, Ice. It's always nice to have everybody stop in and check in on me on Coffee with the Tessmer Tide. And we were talking about the weather in our local areas and mask mandates and how closed up we are as far as the COVID type thing is concerned. And we were talking about people's channels and sharing some channels out. I had some friends that recently bought some of my merchandise that I was just very overwhelmed and very, very grateful to them. Carl's Energy on YouTube and Katrina Lynn on YouTube. And we've had Miss Charlie, Miss Gorgeous Charlie, her channel. She stopped in today to say hello, and I'm really grateful to see her. She's one of my winners of my trivia. And we've had Steelers 420, Steelers Nation 420 stop in. We also had Cornish Exploring with Alex stop by today, and it's really grateful. I'm grateful to all of them. They stopped by for a coffee with Tessmer Tide. But I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm really, really glad Ice and Miss Gorgeous Charlie and everybody, Steelers Nation 420 and Cornish Exploring with Alex stopped by, and my wife Ray as well. It's been a good morning, and if you get a chance, check out all those channels, and definitely take some time and stop back and visit me. Coffee with the Tessmer Tide. I'll try to advertise it more 24 hours ahead of time so everybody knows when I'm going to go live, but sometimes I'm spontaneous. So if you see a notification, jump in and have a chit chat with me. That would be a lot of fun, and let me know how you're doing in your channels. And it's really good to see everybody this morning. I hope everybody's staying safe and they're very well, and everything's going great in their communities. And with school starting up, I hope families aren't having too hard a time, and I hope the stimulus does pull through if the Democrats can, like I said, pull their head out of there. You know what's to let President Trump give out that stimulus. That would be great. Like I said, he was already on board with it, and then they had all their demands, and it kind of got stalled out until they go back into session. But If you had a chance to watch the RNC, that worked out very good, and they were very classy and not they weren't on the attack. So that's really the way to do it, in my opinion. Miss Gorgeous Charlie says, I'm still here, had to let my daycare kids in. Yes, we do have to wear our masks. Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm just getting ready to check out myself. I'm going to do another Tessmer coffee with Tessmer Tide soon. And I think my next plans, I'm going to do a review on the fire chips. I got some challenges backed up, so I got to start getting on those. I'm kind of recovering from a little bit of a medical issue, not too bad, but I'm really pulling forward quick. But I enjoyed everybody stopping in today, and I really hope and pray you guys have an awesome weekend, and that's coming from my heart. Have a great weekend, and I hope that next week is even better yet. And Miss Gorgeous Charlie, it's really good to see you, and I hope you return. And if you get a chance, tell your uncles, your aunts, your family, your cousins, anybody about the Tessmer Tide, and have them check me out. That would be great. Future chances of winning any type of games or trivias or quizzes, or even just say the magic word during a conversation. You never know what I'm going to do, and that's the fun part about it. I like to make it a surprise. Sometimes people don't even know, and they'll say a word and bingo, they won. So that's fun. I call that fun. So come on back, and if you can, share me out, and hopefully anybody that can donate to my channel, that would be helpful, and it would be helpful to anybody else that subscribes to my channel as well. You guys have a great week. Come back and see me on any live broadcast. You're more than welcome. I would love to have your company, and it's good to see you today. Make sure you stay well, and I will see you in the next video or the next live broadcast. I will try to advertise, but I do have my whims, and I will see you then. And until then, be a better you. Please be a better you. Bye, everybody.